Okay, well, hello viewers, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Galactic Civilizations III. Looks like we've finished the one of the social tech or techs from last episode, and with that said, everybody's perfectly happy. So with that said, we should see, yeah, slightly higher growth rates than usual. So this is pretty good. This will hopefully cap out some of the planets, and evidently some of these planets are already capped out, so that's pretty good. And, well, going forwards from here, let's see, I'm going to build a soil upgrade somewhere right around here so we can put down another thing for population. We'll choose another tech, and I think we'll go with Xeno Entertainment for now. So we'll unlock this, and then we'll go through interstellar tourism like that. So that's pretty good, and we got another constructor. Right, so we want to increase our fleets. I'm a big fan of these deuterium-equipped ships, so let's see. There's a nice deposit over here, and there's also a nice deposit over here as well. Overall, oh, and there's two over here. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get both of them with one ship over, yeah, in that area of space. So I thought I'll send something over. And hey, would you look at that? It's a golden galactic age. That's, you know, a random event. So that's overall pretty good. Right. So let's see. Actually, I don't know if I'll be able to grab both of those. We'll try though. We'll try. In the meantime, a lot of those factories are upgrading over there. And hey, we can get both at the same time. So that's good. Mining ring, mining barracks, and that should be another 4 units of deuterium coming from those 2 planets. So all well and good. And these people want us to give them tech. I'm not going to do that. And our shipyard is freed once more. So right now I'm going to make a prototype scout. One of these prototype scouts, they need a Prometheon to make them, but they have extremely efficient engines. They have the prototype hyperdrive engine. So with that said, they're able to move a whopping 9 turns or 9 moves per turn, 9 turns per move. So they're quite efficient in exploring, and with that said, I figured that would be also a big plus. And we also get another one of these, well, stations or constructors to play around with. So let's see. I swear, yeah, we found an approval relic down here. That is actually quite useful. We can beg that for a empire-wide bonus for approval, which honestly right now we don't necessarily need, but later on we might. It'll be good to secure that for later. I'm not sure if those bonuses are tradable, but we could try it. Right now, though, I think we can also get the lyrium and the deuterium from here in one go. So we'll send that over there. Grab the debris field, so that's pretty good. And oh, we met another one of the races inside the galaxy, so that's pretty good. And we've got Xeno Entertainment right there. So let's get well, interstellar tourism to bolster our economy further. Alright, so that is that. And there we go, so our prototype scout is built. I can hit explore on it, and next turn we should see it just kind of zip away to really wherever it needs to go. Let's edit the sponsors here once again, and let's add the last 2 planets to the list. So now it should be able to just kind of generate ships at a breakneck speed. And speaking about these, I should be able to do some trading as well. So I'm just gonna check whether or not I can actually trade. So yeah, we have 2 available licenses, so we can set up 2 trade routes. And with that said, I figured we'd set something up with the, let's see, the Iridium Corporation over here, perhaps, seeing as how they are our closest neighbor. But then again, we could set something farther away. The farther it is, actually, the more income it generates. So I think we'll do that, or one of the 2. And hey, would you look at that? Luckily, from one of those artifacts over there, we managed to grab a free tourism research thing like that right away. So very, very good. Very, very good indeed. Now, kind of going to on a different limb here. Let's go with you know what? Let's go with diplomatic specialization, and we'll increase our trade value from there. And the options there is to increase your influence gain, your relations in general, or something of the sort there. And yep, found a debris field. Okay, we found another Starbase over here, mining rings again, and that'll give us access to another further deposit of Deuterium and Illyrium over here. And Illyrium is used to build enhanced beam weapons and shield systems, evidently. So we get access to a few more neat ships like that. And hey, would you look at that? It is some sort of a gooey material. Okay. Right, so overall right now we're actually, yeah, we're generating a ton of income, something that I don't necessarily need. So let's lower the rates. So Rigor 2 over here especially, we don't need it to generate that much income. Speaking about it, we could try to put some of that into, you know what, actually, Rigor 2 is focused on, a lot of it is focused on manufacturing. No, we don't want to help those people in dire times. So we'll set it so that it produces more manufacturing than anything. But on the flip side, what we can do here is with Refuge Crime, we can move it further away from income to the other extremes. So that'll be good. We're gonna unlock diplomacy. I've been kind of waiting on this, but what it effectively does is that it opens up the tech line to alliances and things like that, so it's quite helpful. So that'll allow us to do more things on the diplomatic front, which is nice. And over here, let's build another battle axe ship. So that should augment the standing fleet that we have here. And with the freighter, what I'm gonna do here is I'll get it to trade with, let's see, what is a good planet to trade with? These are all new planets, which I'm not particularly fond of. This one's far away, but that one should provide us with the best cash or cash flow out there. You know what? I think we'll just get the first trade route to go over there instead, because from what I could tell, there's still that blob of pirates over there inside this region that's not cleared up. Speaking about it, let's see. Where is our prototype scout? Our prototype scout is over here. We can send it back up, and as you can see, it can move it can move a whole lot of different regions. So what we'll do is that we'll hedge the risk. We'll send the ship over here for now, and we can get the scout to blitz over there to check out whether or not there is anything worth looking into. Okay. So, what else? What else is there? Let's grab another constructor for now. And the reason being is that I'm going to see how I can, how I'm going to manage our borders here. So the thing is that I kind of want to increase our influence inside this region. And later on, I hope to grab some of these decently habitable worlds. But for now, we'll leave it as is. For now, we have our fleet, our standing fleet, docked up at the shipyard here, so that's pretty good. Our budget is for the most part balanced, and still a lot of upgrades are still finishing up on those areas over there, so that's that. Right, and from the looks of it, this looks like we may be able to send this prospector ship to perhaps or no, not the prospector, our trade ship over here, to one of these planets to trade with, so we'll see. And it looks like the route is clear over here. And there we go. So there's a yeah, like the notification said, the United Planets are meeting up soon, and these events will happen on a regular basis. So let's see. Galactic Domain. The United Nations feels, or the United Planets feels, that the uncolonized planets within an empire's borders belong to that empire. The UP proposes a resolution to block other races from colonizing them. So we can vote yes or no. I'm gonna vote no. See what people say, and let's see. So evidently a lot of people voted yes as opposed to no, so that's that. So that is that, and the reason being is that I really wanted to grab these 3 planets, and that's kind of a way to hedge it. And we can also optimize our how our diplomacy goes. So here you can choose between, I believe, 3 mutually exclusive treaties that you can have. You can have a free trade one, which will allow you to generate more wealth through trading. A cultural one, which will allow you to generate influence, and the research one, oddly enough, gives you the ability to generate wealth in manufacturing as opposed to, you know, research points. But that's nevertheless an option. For now, let's see. Let's just go with, well, I don't necessarily need any other options just yet. So let's go into logistics. And let's bump up our fleet sizes because, well, our military could use that very, very soon. And it looks like these people actually have a pretty decent standing fleet that's patrolling these areas, so that's pretty good. Alright, so in that case, we'll put this thing back on Explore, and we'll let it be. Oh, and Refuge Crime requires some new buildings to be built. Okay, so let's grab a tourist center for these people over here, if we can. Let's see. Not an embassy. Did we unlock it? I think there we go. So we can build a port of call, which increases tourist income, and we can plug that right over here if we'd like. Or actually, no, that's areas around it. So damn, I should have built this this stadium on top of it. So we can only build a consulate. I'll build a consulate nevertheless. I misread that. Nevertheless, I mean, it's still a decent building, so we'll go with it. And let's see. So we can build a prototype Surveyor, evidently. These ships are actually pretty useful in the sense that they provide a long range sensors. So for example, the prototype Guardian has a sensor range of 2, making it see a very narrow amount of the map, whereas a sensor ship would be actually pretty useful in my books. Assuming that we can combine it in one big fleet, of course. And over here, so a lot of market centers, a mega factory producing a lot of industry for the people over here. Let's see what we can do. So let's pluck down a. You know what? We can have a building that produces influence over here. So I figured we'd do that. And on this planet, we can also build a Xeno farm, but I think that's pretty much all we need for now. And with another constructor ship, I'll send it over here. And what I can kind of do is that hopefully I'll be able to spread influence over here fast enough that I'll be able to block off the Dirtanium resource from these people, or I'll try to. Either way, once we have a solid border going on over here, and since I'm sending my trade ships over here, these people make an pretty good opportunity for invading and all. So now let's see. Refuge Prime. How many people are living on Refuge Prime? 10 out of 10. Okay, so this is good. That means we can build another colony ship without any major problems, and we can merge these two things, so we can have a bit of a fleet like that. And how are we doing our research? We're producing 74 points. That's pretty good in my books. And Refuge Prime is done building its consulate, so that's that. Let's see. Would build a military building, but for now I think what we should do is perhaps build a Xeno farm so more people can live here. And later on, no, not there. And we can then kind of extend the landmass by a bit next turn. Ah, damn, they've colonized that planet already. Okay. In that case, Kron Prime here is worth defending. We'll set up something right over here. Set something up actually closer to their borders. And really, this thing's already done? Wow. Okay, so that raises the population cap to 13. And right now, I don't want to use that military location just yet, so I think I'll just extend the range where we can build for now. Let's see, I'm gonna build another market center to kind of round out this planet. Right, so we'll load the ship all with colonists, and we'll send them to that planet right over there. Over here, let's try to encroach upon their deuterium and thulium resources. We'll build a starbase, we'll plug it down. So this base right now, I can't do too much, but what I plan on doing with it is that I'll install a cultural ring and then a cultural firm over here. So either way, this starbase will require 1 credits per turn to maintain. But what these two things will do is that it'll help us spread our influence inside this region. Hopefully the rate of growth favors us, and we'll be able to push these people off of those 2 resources in the future. So that's all well and good. I think it'll be time to get a militarization where things going on, so we can unlock some of the much needed tiers over there. You have an option of getting better resistance to foreign invasions, getting better defenses planet side, and you can get better soldiering. I'm just gonna do better soldiering, just like that. And let's see, we can build another thing. So let's build a let's build another battle axe. And Refuge Crime is done building whatever it's building, so that's pretty good. And for now, let's see. So tourism income is actually providing a massive blob for this planet, so that's very, very good. We can bump that up by 10%. Not that it's all too worth it for now. So I think what we'll do is let's see. Could build a market center, I suppose. You know what? I suppose we'll just use the military tier here for 1 special building. We'll build a Hyperion logistics system. What this thing will do is that it'll make it so that the ships built from this planet costs less in terms of logistics. It's just kind of a, you know, hands wave there. And that's what I like to see, our influence kind of going to theirs. So that's that. And over here with Migo 2, let's see, what should we do? Oh, that's right. Migo 2 over here. Let's hover over it. It is a scenic world. It has a lot of extra tourist income. So with that said, let's see where we can upgrade the soil of the planet. And the reason being is that we can upgrade it either here or here. So the reason being is that we should be able to get a lot of cash from this place. We build 2 of these port of calls, or 2 buildings for tourists. So we'll do that, and hey, would you look at that, our trade route has, or trade freighter has arrived to that planet. So what this does is it'll found the first trade route we have. So that stems all the way over here, and it just kind of follows this dashed line. So what'll happen is that a little trade ship will bounce between that planet and ours, and gradually that'll start providing us with more and more cash. And really, yeah, it'll just go from there. So like I said, we're going to grab planetary invasion. Take a look at the diplomacy scene. How far away are in things? So we're second in military tower. We're starting to fall behind in tech. So I think we'll shift priorities in just a short while. So for now, let's take a look at Rigor 2. Rigor 2 is spec for manufacturing. These people over here are kind of spec for commerce, honestly, out of everything. Yeah, so I think we'll put that somewhere over here. So this planet over here can go really both ways. And I think with Refuge Crime, we're going to go with Govern. And they can produce exactly 0 extra stuff. And you know what? I shouldn't have built this market center. I should have built another research laboratory. I could destroy it. But for now, I don't know if that'd be worth it. And okay, so I think we'll build another constructor. And hey, we got another colony. So, what's the dilemma this time? Leaking seals. A sudden increase in storm activity on this planet has dramatically increased the weathering of seals in your colony buildings. So we can, you know what, we'll go with the pragmatic choice again. Effectively, it comes down between approval and manufacturing. So we'll go with that. And evidently, it looks like we have some decent tiles for... have some tiles for research. They're not the greatest, but they're not bad by any means. So let's see, I could install a research area or a research district on this planet actually. And with that said, you know what, I think we'll go for it. So we'll need one basic factory. For now, or maybe not. But what we could do is, with this planet right here is, yeah, we could spec it for a whole bunch of manufacturing early on. We can pump out research places really fast, but more importantly, if we can get a solemn data archive set up on this planet, it'll cost one of those resources, but afterwards we should be able to build effectively a stack of research areas all around it, and that can generate us a and ideological choice, so we can unlock coordinated, the second level in builder, and this will make it so that our shipyards are slightly more effective in the sense that even further planets can give us a greater amount of, say, manufacturing without suffering any penalties, so we'll do that. And yeah, look at that, the pirates have sprung up once again, and they're building ships this time at their, well, newly founded shipyard. I think that'll be a decent time to send in the fleet, I guess. So we'll get the fleet out shortly. For now, let's see, how well are we doing on the diplomatic encroachment here? So we're starting to, yeah, so we're starting to push back, pushing these people out of their zones. And you know what? I'm gonna send this one right around here, do the same thing, and kind of want to encroach upon the space of these people. So that's that. Before we build anything here, check up on our finances. We're producing a whole ton of cash from this place right here. And with that said, we could make this slightly better. So let's see, what can we do? Yikes, that's a lot of tiles we can upgrade. What we could do is we could build a adjacency tile here, and we can build another one of these net income grabbers here. So that's one good thing. Over here, trying to figure out where the trade world is over here. Here we go. So the port of call is being built. Once that finishes, that should amp up the trade income by quite a hefty amount. And oh, these people want to pay us chump change for tech, so I think I'll let that go. And what else? Let's see. You know what? I think I'll build another freighter. Ooh, can't believe we missed this. There's an economic relic here. Right, so this is actually really rather valuable. I don't know what it is just yet, but I think we'll figure that out next time. So, well, I'll see you guys there.